say hi and say thanks for showing up over the weekend stream. It was definitely worth it, I think. And I hope you learned something.
Just see how far
cue up the video.
Again and again, again and again. Anytime, anywhere. I wanna make it again and again. Sometimes the same is different, but mostly
Checking out
it's the same.
Checking out the list. Looks a little. Oh, here we go.
These mysteries of life that just ain't my
I saw this one.
thing. If I told you that I knew about the sun and the moon, I'd be untrue.
So it's not from Waste. It's
The only thing I know
nickel.
for sure is
Nickel
what
63,
I
I think.
do.
It's not Waste. It's more like doped silicon. So the idea is, oh no, this is old. Okay, no. Carbon 14 battery.
Anytime, anywhere.
Weak stuff. Weak news. Maybe I'll go back to this. The nickel diamond battery. That's different. I guess I need to subscribe to YouTube from Reacts because. Yeah, they mentioned carbon 14. Yeah, it's still carbon 14. Okay, that's garbage. There was a nickel 63 nickel diamond battery that is new news, and that's pretty cool. Basically, what we'll have is a little silicon cell, just like that splash image. And the result being that you'll have hundreds of years of charge going through this thing. So that's what's cool about it. So, next item. I'll keep looking. But basically, it's not nuclear waste. It is it's like doped silicon, where you have a silicon wafer and it's very high purity, stable silicon, and then you shoot neutrons into it, and that changes the structure. And that's basically how you would get a nickel diamond battery, is you would take a normal nickel and irradiate it. So that's what the real news this week is about, but the garbage that I just pulled up on YouTube is disappointing. This one looks kind of fun. A nuclear plant in city skylines. Or is it a custom map? Setting up the all the infrastructure needed. Looks like it's a mock-up. I wonder if this is actually a yeah, these are like just all prefab decorations. Hey, it looks cool. Is it actually functional? You're trying to make it look like Springfield. Oh. Yeah, interesting. Oh, here we go. A Oolong 1 might actually unmute this one. Yeah. So this is not the Gen 4 reactor. This is the traditional, Generation 2, Generation 3 technology, which is still pretty cool, but not Gen 4 reactor tech. That's it. Very short.
Swimming through the void, we hear the word, we lose ourselves, but we find it all.
There's someone else reacting to drones flying over southwest U.S. nuclear plants, which is concerning, but not necessarily worrying. Let's see if there's any. No, it's just reacting to text. I was reading nothing interesting. Oh, here we go. Talking about the approval of the NuScale reactor.
Reyes invited us into his nuclear engineering lab on the Oregon State University campus to show us what he believed was the future of clean energy.
This is what our system would look like.
A nuclear reactor, unlike any we'd seen before. A much smaller, simpler, and safer one.
Everything you need for safety is right there with the containment.
And now, what started in that lab is about to become a reality. Last week, the design became the first small nuclear reactor to be approved in the United States.
I mean, the whole world has been watching what we're doing here in Oregon.
At only 70 feet long and 15 feet wide, the small nuclear reactors can be built in a factory and then shipped out to utility companies across the globe. The design allows it to be easily integrated with other renewables like wind and solar.
One module produced 60 megawatts electric. That's enough for about 50,000 homes.
The company's first project is a small-scale nuclear plant in Idaho, made up of 12 modules that will produce enough electricity to power a city close to the size of Portland. But not only can the modules power homes, they can help produce hydrogen for hydrogen fuel cars and drinking water for communities that need it.
For example, a 60 megawatt module can produce about 60 million gallons of clean water per day using existing technologies in reverse osmosis.
And when it comes to jobs, the company says these modules will save many. That's because they're small enough to move right into the existing framework of old retired coal plants.
Not only will it fit on the site, but it'll also allow us to retrain some of the existing workforce to work in a NuScale plant. So we've deliberately designed this to be small enough to work on repurposing some of these coal-fired plants.
A design taking shape right here in Oregon that soon could be implemented worldwide. A simpler, safer, and much cleaner way, says Dr. Reyes.
Really cool stuff. Yeah, definitely check this one out. It's KGW News. Oregon company's nuclear powered plant approved. Great stuff. Let's see. Wow. They say Fukushima is still leaking, but then you challenge them on what is leaking from Fukushima. They either can't mention it, divert to plutonium and cesium, which is false, or they won't admit that tritium is actually low energy. It doesn't actually harm harm the ecosystem. Or, you know, they're like, oh yeah, it won't cause cancer, but it harms the like this invisible, mysterious harm to the ecosystem, supposedly. Wow. Yeah, this is, yeah, we need some responses up here. Let's put this on the Bro Nuclear. If you subscribe to my Patreon, I'll give you that link. Just $1, just $1. And you can have all of my secret links. Because I don't want anyone to have access to all these links and basically troll the hell out of the camera's a little off. There we go. I don't want just anyone to have access to these links. I want people who are genuinely interested in being advocates to have access to them. So yeah, I'm gonna open up a Discord as well. I'm gonna toss out some invites to people who interact nicely and I see are good advocates, and also I'll make that available on Patreon as well. Let's see what's next. Yeah, new scale. Go upvote this one. Here's some more Chinese state media talking about their reactor. Again, no voice. Yeah, no voiceover. 5 years. Wow. 5 years to construction complete. Only a couple more years to you're not social distancing. Very close, but they're probably all very well tested when you open that job. Okay, this one.
Fisherman 65, Lisa Boyce here. Before I give you this news, I'm going to give you the gospel. It's in 1 Corinthians 15, 1 through 4, that Christ died, was buried, and rose again on the third day for our sins. You don't have to come to Him saying, Lord, I repent of all my sins. You don't have to realize that it's coming to an end. You will never lose your salvation. Period. 3.5 months away. Iran. To give you this story, it says nuclear experts predict that Iran is now just 3.5 months away from the breakout time.
Yeah, this is why we should not have taken down the JCPOA.
A breeze from the distance is calling your name. Unfurl your black wings and wave across the horizon. It's coming to sweep you away. It's coming to sweep you away.
Yep. You didn't think I'd be literally reacting, but here I am, literally commenting on some YouTube videos for you. Oh, this is one you've got to see. I watched this one live. Nuclear Energy and Socialism, Jacobin Magazine. Go check this one out directly. There's bound to be some good comments here. That's a Bro Nuclear. Ooh, yeah. There are some choice comments here. Oh, that's a good one. Chris Parenti, who was the anti-nuke on the panel, was literally promoting a fossil fuel technology as the opposition to nuclear and saying that, oh, it's the nuclear folks who are fans of fossil fuels. Oh, there's some great comments. Oh, this is so good. I want to go back and read these comments. Pro-nuclear there, nuclear debates there.
Let the wind carry you home. Blackbird fly away. May you never
More Hulong coverage.
beyond the suffering you know. I hope you find your way.
We go more Baraka news.
Never be broken.
Oops. Lost my mouse. I need to replace this silly thing. It's a switcher that's starting to stop. What is this? There we go. No subtitles.
Welcome to the show. This week, Inspire Middle East is helping you to discover more about the nuclear energy in the Arab world. Later in the program, we'll visit the peninsula's first commercial nuclear plant, a mega project located in the western region of Abu Dhabi.
My daughter's in the chatterbox right now.
Before that, beyond its commonly known applications in electricity production, nuclear technology is impacting much more on people's lives than they may realize. Celine Said gets to the core of the matter.
You might be familiar with nuclear energy's uses in generating power and making weapons, which resulted in the founding of the International Atomic Energy Agency in 1957, promoting the peaceful global use of nuclear energy. But for decades, nuclear technology has also been used to prolong the shelf life and improve the quality of food.
The Arab world's first dedicated plant. Rebecca McLaughlin-Easton spoke to the CEO of
Yemen,
Oh,
the world's
first nuclear energy corporation. Take a look.
The UAE is changing the way it powers its future growth. The UAE's peaceful nuclear energy program was launched in 2008, and coupled with the country's transition to a new clean energy era, this has resulted in it becoming the first nuclear operating nation in the Arab Peninsula and the 33rd worldwide. This is the heart of operations, the Baraka plant located in the Al Dhafra region of Abu Dhabi, where following tens of reviews by global bodies like the IAEA and hundreds of inspections by the UAE's independent regulator, construction of the final 2 of the facility's 4 units is being completed. It's one of the largest and most technologically advanced nuclear energy build projects in the world, developed by the Emirates Nuclear Energy Corporation and its key strategic partners, including Korea Electric Power Corporation. And with the dawning of a new industrial sector comes significant job creation.
all right, that's a really good one. Euro News in English. UAE's Baraka nuclear energy plant. Let's see, what are the comments like? Well, you might think it's bad, Mr. PJ, but I think it's fine. Consider the facts, not just the source. I need to sit up in my chair or adjust my camera, but I'm not going to dizzy you with that. Okay, what's next? Huh? Okay. what are you saying about Austerlitz?
We can have a disaster that would be even worse than Chernobyl, said Andrei Ozharovsky, a Russian nuclear physicist who was arrested and deported from Belarus for his criticism of the Ostrovets nuclear power plant project.
How are you going to have something worse than Chernobyl when you don't have the positive void coefficient? How's that going to happen?
How often do nuclear power plants go wrong? Chernobyl is considered the world's worst nuclear disaster to date, that average and slightly below the world average. According to the World Fact Book, Belarus GDP per capita is ranked 38th in the Europe region, and its overall score is well below the regional average and slightly below the world average. This affair does not glow with independence. The Belarusian nuclear power plant is being constructed in Ostrovets, around 40 kilometers from Vilnius. On a clear day, you can even see the twin cooling towers from the hot air balloon above the capital of Lithuania. Why this is a problem? It is being built in an unsuitable location, violation of international nuclear and environmental safety requirements, no respect for the principles of openness and transparency. Moreover, the lack of safety culture is disturbing. Wrong choices lead to disasters. This was already noticed by international media. The Ostrovets nuclear power plant in many ways is proof of success for President Vladimir Putin, locking Belarus into long-term dependency on Rosatom. Rosatom has given Moscow a powerful geopolitical tool, locking clients like Belarus into long-term dependency on Rosatom, and therefore the Russian state. The first nuclear fuel was delivered to Ostrovets in May 2020. And the power plant could be launched and start producing electricity soon. It looks like a long electric affair. To start generating electricity in a clean and efficient way sounds like the ultimate goal for any country. But when we talk about Ostrovets nuclear power plant in Belarus, we have to ask how it was built. Let's start with ESPO Convention by not justifying the selection of the
But interesting. This is one of those anti-nuclear commercials, definitely. There we go, anti-nuclear news. Yeah. Oh, this will be interesting if true. Oh, expansion, not explosion. Okay, well, we already know about that. Slow down and read, huh? More clips from Thorium Energy Alliance. Go check them out. Oh, this looks like some good editing. I'm not sure. If this is true, it would be all over the place. Let's turn it up.
Please cut. Right? This like a bomb went off.
What do you think about that reaction time? That's suspicious. Let's turn off my mask. Try it again.
Please cut.
right? There's like a bomb went off over there. It's huge.
Yeah, interesting. I don't even know how to categorize this. This is like conspiracy theory level stuff. I don't even want to link it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to vote on it. Let's go back to the music. So I got a meeting to attend in 15 minutes, so you get 10 more. I'm just gonna take you through my filter of what's going on. A lot of China nuclear warheads news. This looks like a ITER fusion reactor coverage. Do I have my filters in the right order here? I don't. Let me put this one at the end. There we go. No sense in messing with my mask. This is just an article react. Low quality. Yeah, this is just images of the ITER assembly. In fact, we can go find the schedule. Let's go do that. That'll be more interesting. Here we go, milestones. Right, so here we are in September. We can go back a while. First machine component in pit. Oh, there we go. So this is like the very beginning of the assembly. It was way back in 2018, and so where are we at now? We've got all sorts of stuff going on. Start of machine assembly. Then Q3 vacuum vessel subassembly. Now we get into like the unknown, the schedule, the things that are like not actually, no money's been put down for the parts. Let me turn off my filter for this, because wow, I should put that on a hotkey. Field coil, interesting. 2021 completed the field coil manufacturing. (2022) all the vessel sectors in the pit. And we get the magnet delivery and then the central solenoid. Then you're starting to look like a real reactor. Then you button it up. So when's the first? Oh, there we go. First plasma, 2025, Q4. Only 5 years and some change away until we know, until we think we know it's going to be useful, or or not. We're pretty sure it's gonna be useful. So cross your fingers, right? Looks like an India.
प्लीज जाने दो प्लीज भैंस हमें जाने दो बहुत प्यार से लगा तुम्हारा भाई
We are in safe hands. गाड़ी भी वो चला रहा है तो hopefully we are in safe hands.
प्लेस से रिटर्न हो रहे थे तो एक बेचने वाला था तो 10
Sorry, no subtitles on this one. Are they touring the plant?
ये मैं बाहर ही जा रहा हूँ भाई फोटो लूंगा घर वालों को दिखाऊंगा
Alien हुई या कोई बड़ी बाइक हुई तो लेके आएंगे अलग ही फील होगा यहाँ पे.
Oh, they're just outside the plant. Okay, that was a little anticlimactic. There it is in the distance. Okay, good job there, guy. Not bad. Yeah, good job at least going near the plant and like here's the view and here's the countryside. Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on, not in nuclear news. It's mostly people talking about China building up weapons, Iran is like a couple weeks old where they were found to have 4 times as much centrifuge, refined uranium as we thought they should have, and that's because we let go that all of our leverage in that conversation. So I'm gonna take you out with some Arknights, a bad attempt at me to finish this stage. So hit me up in chat if you have any questions. I'm gonna play you out on this.
風よ。毒薬の準備が整いましたわ。隙あり。
I get up around 7, get out of bed around 9, and I don't worry about nothing, no, 'cause words are a waste of my time.
Osh, この一撃で。
Show usually starts around 7, we go stage around 9, get on the bus about 11, sipping a drink and feeling fine. We've been dancing with Mr. Brownstone. He's been knocking and he won't leave me alive. No, won't leave me alive. I used to do a little better, little won't do it, so a little got married in my wow. I just keep trying to get a little better, a little better than before. I used to do a little better, little won't do it, so a little got married in my wow. Just keep trying to get a little better, a little better than before. We've been dancing with Mr. Brownstone. He's been knocking and he won't leave me alive. No, won't leave me alone.
Poison kiss.
Now I get up around whenever I used to get up on time. But that old man, he's a real motherfucker, gonna kick him out down the line. I used to do a little, but a little won't do it, till a little got more and wow. I just keep trying to get a little better, said a little better than before. I used to do a little, but a little won't do it, till a little got more and wow. I just keep trying to get a little better, said a little better than before. We've been dancing with Mr. Brownstone. He's been knocking and he won't leave me alive. No, 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 I won't leave me alone.
Mina, 行くわよ。
目標すべての敵の排除。
ご安心くださいませ。月あり。とどめよ。
This year's love had bitterness. Heaven knows it's high time. I've been waiting on my own too long. But when you hold me like you do, feels so right. Oh, now start to forget how my heart gets torn when that hurt gets thrown. Feeling like you can't go on.
I'm too distracted.
Turning circles from time again, cuts like a knife. Oh, now if you love me, got to know for sure. 'Cause it takes something more this time, and sweet, sweet lies. Oh, now before I open up my arms and losing all control. Every dream inside my soul. When you kiss me on that midnight street, sweep me off my feet, singing, ain't this life so sweet?
とどめよ。
This year's love had bitterness.
よし。風よ。
This year's love had bitterness.
簡単な。
Choose to worry if our heart gets formed when that hurt gets thrown. Don't you know this life goes on? Won't you kiss me on that midnight street? Sweep me off my feet, singing, ain't this life so sweet? This year's love, bitterness. This year's love and 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 bitterness. Oh, oh, yeah. This year's love and bitterness.
この一撃で
強化しろ。
了解早く
Let's grab our hands for the president and Jesus Christ. And did I mention Charlie Manson and everybody else who was
了解風よ
nice?
はい
Let's sing a song for the people scared, searching in the air. If you search real hard and see that I'm there, shooting up the world, watching all the resurrection junkies losing ground. Yeah, I'll be there, shooting up the world, watching all the resurrection junkies losing ground. Let's do our fight for a genocide and the internet and all the communication skills that are lost when we are dead.